everyone, welcome to episode 16 of Space Pirates Dungeons & Dragons. It's very exciting episode for all of us. I have a unique character intro here, and it's quite complex, and it's really bad of me that I don't tell these guys in advance what it's going to be. But I want you guys to introduce your characters as if they're doing a in-universe Family Guy cutaway gag. So, like, this is worse than the time that this happened, or this is almost as boring as this. And then the rest of us have to then act out that in-universe Family Guy cutaway gag. Okay?
So, it's a game
This is so complicated.
No, God. This is going to take up the whole fucking episode. This is just what this is going to be.
A full improv section.
Yes. All right. So, if we're doing this, so I give a setup that all of you
understand
do I
it,
have
so...
to be... Yeah,
No.
So you had an improv actor with us.
Yes.
Okay.
So Tekking, you would do this. You would do the introduce your character, and he does the Family Guy description. But then me, Josh, Mark, and Connor will have to act it out very quickly.
Okay.
Very briefly.
All right.
Okay. So I'm here as always with Tekking101.
Okay. This was almost as crazy as that time that all the other members of the crew ended up as elementary school teachers. There you go. Have fun.
Okay. Guys, this is how you build a bomb. They told me not to. They told me not to do this. To teach kids how to do this, but I think it should be the first thing you learn because you never know when you shouldn't know how to build a bomb.
I can't argue with that logic.
All right, next one. I'm here with Conquest Navina.
Oh God. This is worse than the time. I don't fucking know, man. What is this? What is this? This is awful. This is actually dreadful. This is the worst thing you've ever done to me.
All right. I'm here with Rick.
Come back to me. Come back to me.
I'm here with Rick Plan, JoshStrifeHayes.
Remember season 1?
Season 1.
Craig, it's so nice to be with you again.
Yeah, it was good times back when I was a prison guard. That was crazier than the time that Sigma was working at the Space McDonald's.
Can I take your order, please? Do you want cash or a card?
No, they've done that on Family Guy. They've done cutaway sections before. Okay, before anime was my passion, before Bleach and One Piece, I was obsessed with like Family Guy, Simpsons in middle school. That was like my big thing.
Oh, this is your dream intro. I can't believe you fucking put a Family Guy cutaway in the Family Guy cutaway.
Yeah.
That's really good. I like how we're treating episode 1 to 13 as season 1.
It is season 1. I mean, that's a perfect place to end it when everybody
dies. It's the Gastrovia arc.
Yeah, Gastrovia arc. Yeah.
I'm here with Shwabadi Remittance.
Oh, well, actually, this is worse than the time that the shopkeeper flirted with all of the crew, and there was a weird, mysterious sort of sexual tension to the situation.
So, do you want to buy something, or do you want to buy something?
Oh, I want to buy something. Indeed.
Oh, do you want to buy something?
I want to sell something.
Oh,
yes.
Do you want to sell something? I don't think we're on
something. It just goes like that.
I don't think we're on the same wavelength. Yeah. Do you want to have sex or not?
What are you talking about? You have just this. Then Wonder gets indignant and walks out. Yeah, there you go.
Sassy, what are the parental responsibility laws for this part of the galaxy?
Oh, okay. And then finally, we go back to I'm here with Conquest Navina.
This is worse than the time when Rustage made us do those intros.
This is worse than the time I took the entire crew to mass.
That's a fucking good one. That's a good one.
Everyone's sitting down, a Pocket stands up and goes, all right, guys, so this is how you build a bomb. Guys, they need it too. They need to
Every cutaway, he builds a bomb. I'm stealing out of the collection plate. I don't know if it's space Catholicism, but it is now.
Well, they didn't have to be
You're
crew
not
related.
supposed to eat that many wafers.
I'm just doing research. But the way I do research is by eating lots of food, and then like my stomach just figures out how it's made.
That's canon, guys. Write that down. Write that down.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
I promise next week's one that we do will be simpler.
Please.
It'll be an American dag joke, or
I don't know how it could be worse.
I like this one. I like this one. Let's do more of these.
I do like you made
this.
them all crew related. I just said in universe. They could have been. This is worse than the time that Tao tried to invent a new object, and then we had to.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, the last time the crew went shopping, they bought everything they needed, which I assume is now written down on their character sheet so they will not forget. Right?
Yeah.
You do.
Good.
You do need to tell me the name of the ring because I need to be able to look it up.
Just write this down on your sheet. It literally just gives you immunity to being charmed or frightened, like mentally influenced.
Well, it's just very interesting, and I'm going to talk to you afterwards about it, I think.
That's my teacher when she reads my homework.
Your homework was very, very similar to another student's. We need to see you after class.
Okay. Anyway, so the last episode, the crew did some shopping, and eventually concluded two things. One, they need money, and two, they need the star chart to St. Marinus to be able to rescue Navina's friend who's being executed. The only place that has the star chart that they know of is a luxury cruise liner called the Celestial Pearl, because they're actively going on like a vacation to go watch the execution. Rick Plan met his old lieutenant, Sammy Smith, who's also a big fan of his.
Sammy Smith.
Sammy Scheme. Sorry, Sammy Smith was his name. Sammy
his
Smith.
middle name. His real name.
Sammy Smith was his name before he really wanted to suck up to Rick Plan and changed his last name to Scheme.
Get out of the wiki.
God.
Sammy Scheme. And he has a military high-tech device that will deactivate a section of the anti-piracy shield on this cruise liner because he wants to do a big heist, because he wants to do a crime, and he wants to steal money.
How big of a heist? Like a really big
This
heist?
is a luxury cruise liner.
Huge heist.
There's
Big
important
heist.
people
Okay.
on this thing.
Wow. Okay.
And you guys have recruited him to help you or infiltrate this luxury cruise liner, and you are now on Sassy, about to leave Cross Light Station. I assume you have left. I don't think you're doing anything else.
Yeah.
It's all right. You guys
yeah.
have left. We had some conversations on ship anyway.
Yes.
And that is where we've left off. And you guys do get to long rest.
Okay.
But yeah,
fantastic.
he's started. I think for some of you guys, it's the first time that you're like properly talking to Sammy Scheme, because he obviously had this whole thing with Rick Plan. And so he's standing there, and he produces from his bag a smaller star chart. It looks like a star chart, but it's smaller. And he goes, "All right, so okay, what's his voice?"
Yeah.
That was
How
nice.
was that?
I don't think that was locked down. Actually, what his voice was.
I think
I
he
think
was
it's still in the air.
Sammy Scheme, So, all right, guys, I'm so happy you guys are. I'm alongside for the ride. Like, this reminds me of the time. It's so good to have friends again, This reminds me of the time that I taught my friend how to use a gun and he shot himself in the foot.
What's a callback?
Anyway, he...
Can't possibly be him.
All right. So this little thing here, you know what this is. Of course you do know what this is. This is a ship chart. It's like a star chart, but it's used to follow ships and such. There's tons of these sort of things. Anyway, he gives it over to Rick Plan because he doesn't know how to operate with this ship.
Sammy, I appreciate this. The actual method of piloting and following a ship has made leaps and bounds since you've come out of the academy. We now just have a big window at the front of the ship, and you can normally just see the other ship that you're following, and then we just use the steering wheel to follow. These are great still. These are really good, but their range is quite small, so by the time you're close enough to use it, you can normally just see the ship that we're following.
It's low tech, but it really works, yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just mean this is for when, it's in a different,
Oh, this tracks it across different jumps, does it? That's quite clever. That's very. This is why we need you, Sammy. This reminds me of the time when you and I back at the academy were messing around with all the different types of tech.
Okay.
And you were teaching that guy how to shoot a gun, weren't you?
No, you can't have that scene happen when you're around. Otherwise, you would have recognized him in episode 1.
Wait, maybe Rick Plant did recognize Jeremy in episode 1, and that's why he killed him.
Said anything. Yeah.
He was like, keep my identity secret.
Jeremy knew too much.
Okay. Right. Yes. So he hands you the ship chart, and you could do what you will with it. And actually, at this point, I think Sassy will say, "Oh, that is a really good point. Let me print out my own ship chart so that you guys can get back to me if you get lost, or I get lost, or anything happens. Dare I say?"
Yes.
Print out.
Well, I don't know how else.
Quest.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a 3D printer.
Yes, I was going to say. Yeah, maybe a 3D printer. We have that. That's futuristic.
Let me squeeze one out for you. You see this?
My!
Well, I mean, it's like a little cylinder. So out of
The
like
noises
the console,
do not help.
out of the console, you see this cylinder sort of get squeezed out and then plop onto the ground. And that is Sassy's ship chart. If any of you want to pick it up.
I do not.
I pick it up and I'll be like, Sassy, you are now my second favorite minion on this crew.
Right. That's these are. I don't like being called a minion.
Well, thank you for telling me. What would you prefer to be called then?
You know what? I have not quite decided on a name yet because everyone is calling me Sassy, which is
I
more
got here late.
descriptor.
I assumed that was your name. You didn't even get to choose that. That seems rather rude on their part.
Well, I kind of grown attached to it a little bit, but it does still feel a little bit insulting. Maybe
it's up to you to decide. You are your own ship. No one can tell you what your name is except for yourself.
Wow. You know what, Wanda? Have a cup of tea. She makes a cup of tea.
Thank you.
I fear that if I suggest a different name, more than the people on this ship will be upset.
Oh, I love that Sassy has an internet connection and looks at the Discord.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Sally, because it's close. But
that sounds like a lovely name, Sally.
And it would still be, SALL-E. It's like still similar, but
I love it.
You could extend it to Sassy Sally.
Sally Sassy. That is, yeah. Well, we'll workshop it. Maybe we'll do a poll.
Absolutely, yes. Wonder walks away to a table to drink his tea, and he just kind of mutters to himself, like, "It's all coming together. Yes, another pawn falls here." Okay,
he's the real savvy scheme.
For real.
All right. Well, I assume you put the ship chart into Sassy, Rick.
Yes, if we're going to chase down this luxury cruise liner ship, then Sassy, right, I see you've just squeezed out a chart. Where do you want me to plug this into you?
You slot it into the...
Oh, just put it in the thing, do we? Okay.
Yeah. It's like, like an SD card reader has the micro SD card reader. You've got it's like that.
It's just a USB stick.
Are we all sorry, Captain? And ship and whomever else. Are we all certain that this is the best plan?
What do you?
I know we talked about it twice already, but I will bring it up a third time.
And actually, just for continuity's sake, I just remembered the last thing that happened on the last episode was that you guys did go to bed. So this is the following. This is all happening on the following morning.
We woke up.
Where he comes up and he's like, so. Sammy's.
Really?
Go ahead.
Let me regale you with a saying that I learned at the academy. The best decision you can make is any decision. The worst decision you can make is no decision. So you're asking a question, is this the best plan? The honest answer is probably not. But it is a plan that we have right now. And as long as we engage with it and see it through with a level of conviction and skill and not a small amount of luck, it will be a plan that works. Does that fill you with confidence?
I think it's making me understand the situation you're in. And how you got here. But yes, very well, Captain, I'll follow you.
And also, Crumb says, it's the only way that we know to get a chance to St. Marinus, and we all agreed that we would help Navina. So,
indeed.
Okay, for our blind listeners, Connor Quest is heart emoted. He heart emoted with his hands.
I did do that.
And Sammy's scheme is now going to come up to you, Remittance, and says, "Oi, don't you want to do a big heist, you know? Like, get a lot of money? That's what we do with pirates. I thought you were a pirate. Don't you have a bounty?"
Sammy, if you go any higher, you're going to talk to dogs.
It feels like I'm talking to one right now, you know?
There's so much happening. There's so much happening that I take.
You are overstimulated so much.
There are so many things that I could complain about right now. Instead, I'm going to go sit down in the corner.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you guys want to do en route? It won't take that long, right? Because the Celestial Pearl is a very slow-moving vessel because it's a luxury cruise liner, and it was at the Crosslight Station like a couple days ago, so it's not that far away. So
how long is it going to take? This is actually pertinent to something.
Genuinely, because it will probably take about a day. You guys are moving, you guys are zipping through space. Do you know what I mean?
Then I'm not doing anything at this moment, but when we're about to approach it, then probably something. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Does anyone else want to do anything en route?
I would like to head back to the cargo bay where I heard the voices last time.
Yeah. Well, the last time you heard it was in your room.
Our ship is haunted. Yeah.
So you heard it in the cargo bay.
Was it in my
both?
You
heard it in both locations.
I'm going to stand in the cargo bay.
Okay. Are you by yourself again then?
I'm just looking around and waiting.
So you're waiting there for the moment, and if you're by yourself for a long enough period of time, you'll hear a voice that will say, "Are you looking for me?"
I've heard you twice now. I've heard you twice while I've been alone both times. And no one else is hearing you or picking you up. You don't exist on the ship. But you are real.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I am a friend. I can help you. Sorry.
I have laryngitis. I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's really smoky in here. And that's my fault, because I'm made of smoke. Okay. Sorry, the mist, that's not canon. The mist, the misty form of this being now sort of spreads around you, similarly like funeral incense. I bear to those who need it. You are very lucky to have made contact with me.
You're on my ship. I don't know who you are and I don't know what you want, but I don't know what intentions you have toward the rest of my crew. So unless you want me to do a thorough, clean disassemble and reassemble of this entire vessel, tell me who you are and what you want.
I am not on your ship. A piece of me is manifesting inside of you. I want the same thing that you want. To protect your crew.
How can I do that?
Make an agreement with me, and there's like almost like a wispy pen floating in front of you, and almost like a wispy piece of paper. Make an agreement, and I can give you my powers to help you.
Why me? Why are you appearing now? What have I done?
Because you deserve better. You always want to help people. I seen it. But despite what you try, people die. And
as soon as they say die, I want to run out the room.
Okay, well.
Run out, back into the corridor, just sweating and looking around.
Is anyone in the corridor seeing Rick's plan sweating? No, I think probably then.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, probably Pocket then will be, because he's not with anyone else. He's there, and he's like, are you done with the cargo bay?
Yes, just doing some cardio, just skipping, running. It's warm. I'm going to go and lie down.
Running around in circles well, that's my captain. Always getting his exercise in.
You've got to stay fit, haven't you? Got to stay healthy, because can't be letting people's health drop too low.
Oh, no, we don't want that. Did you notice I had a little sign up on my workshop that now says, free for everyone to have a look. I put up a little museum of some of my cool inventions.
I didn't. I'll go and have a look there at some point in the future.
Great.
No, not right now. I'm going to sleep right now.
I raided Sigma's stuff and I put it on display in little glass jars so that people could remember him better. Anyway,
yeah, he'd love that. He'd love that.
Yeah, I'm going to go keep working on it. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
All right.
I've got to go to bed.
Oh wow, it's the morning.
Wow. Back to
It's
bed.
like midday.
Sleep another 15 hours.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm glad those two voices are out of the way.
Yeah. Do you want a drink of water?
Actually,
Doing that voice back to back with Pocket is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, for our blind viewers, Daniel just took a big gulp of a Red Bull.
Sugar-free Red Bull.
Sugar-free, guys. It's sugar-free.
That's the gang. I bought that from Sainsbury's with a bunch of razor blades, which were both objects that needed intervention.
Razor blades in the Red Bull?
No, not in the Red Bull. I checked out, and it's, they had to check I was over 16, firstly.
Yeah.
And then they had to remove the security tag from the blades. And the guy came over and he was like, wow, you got the forbidden combination. And then anyway. Okay, it's a Navina reminiscence. Wanda, you guys doing anything before we get to the cruise
Remy
liner?
for the full flight will essentially be in a quiet corner of the main cockpit area, just chilling on his own.
Okay.
When
great.
we begin to approach
yes.
the Pearl, maybe like an hour or two before, I'm
So-
going to go up to Sammy, actually. So
all right.
whenever
So-
that, yeah.
Eventually, the ship will reach. You could see in the distance a giant vessel of the Celestial Pearl. Its hull is this sweeping curve of polished white alloy, gold trim, elegant decks that are layered up, right? It's got this long observation deck across the top that's gleaming. You can see it's like glass, science fiction-y glass, with greenery and water parks and such. Alongside this giant, and I'm saying it's a massive cruise liner, alongside it are lots of small ships, like private shuttles or cargo tenders, security crafts, things coming and going. So it's not unusual for small vessels to fly up to this thing. And you also see lower down, there's maintenance ships that are actively still performing routine services. They're cleaning the vessel as it's moving. They're doing lots of other stuff. And this is what you see befall in front of you, Wanda, as you approach. And Sammy Scheme is looking outside the window, also in awe.
I walk over to him. Yes, it's very impressive. That is
Holy
our
shit,
target.
man! You just start talking as you terrified me.
Yes, I have that vibe. It's okay. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice you. You seem like a rather rising star, kid. I think you got the thing what it takes. You know what I mean?
Finally, somebody recognizes the great criminal mastermind that is Sammy Scheme. I may have a 5 lumen bounty, and my wanted poster is not up anywhere yet, so don't look me up.
Oh, do not worry, you're going places. But the thing is, kid, in order to do this, you need a good manager, and that's what I'm going to do for you, for free. Just do whatever I say during this incursion, and you'll go straight to the top, kid. Number 1. I'm casting suggestion on him.
He's got to do what? A wisdom save?
Wisdom. Wait, double check. Was it? Yeah, wisdom. I almost thought it was charisma for a second.
Okay, -3. He got a 0.
Listen to whatever I say for the entire duration of the heist. Is basically what I'm telling him. Yeah.
So he turns. He goes. Huh. Oh, that sounds like a fucking good idea, man. I've never had anyone who believed in me as much as you do. Excuse me a second. I've just got to let out a little cry.
Go ahead and cry as much as you want to. I'm glad we had this arrangement.
Oh, hey, now I'm done crying.
Just remember, when we're on the heist and if something happens and I give you a command, just, that's the best course of action for you. That'll get you where you need to be. You listen to me.
All right.
And you're going to be a big star, kid.
All right.
It feels like one of those things where the suggestion would wear off, but he would still believe that he's the thing.
Maybe it does.
That's the idea, right? Yeah, because the suggestion is usually just to do one thing, right?
Well, no, the way the suggestion, I could pop it in the thing.
Yeah.
So it lasts 8 hours, but if he can complete the thing beforehand, it's over. But I literally told him, like, for the duration of the heist, I listen to whatever I say.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to say that it usually is for the, it's like, do this thing. I can't. It feels a bit like Genie granting infinite wishes to say, my suggestion is for you to listen to all of my future suggestions and follow it.
It lasts for 8 hours. There's set rules. It says as long as I'm not telling.
Yeah, the set rules say that it has to do
words of activity.
An achievable activity, and the examples are stuff like fetch the key to this thing and give it to me, or stop fighting.
Listen to me for the next 8 hours, or listen to me while we're here on this ship. There you go. Yeah,
all right.
Do what I say while we're on this ship. There you go.
All right, okay. All right, gang. I'm going to go to the council on this one. Shwabadi Conquest.
As long as I don't order him to go do something dangerous and get himself killed.
I don't think that it can really work the way that Tekking is trying to make it work.
Really? That's the way I've always used it, but that's okay. If
No.
Not the
way
way
you've always used it is to tell someone to listen to you for the next 8 hours.
It lasts 8 hours, so I'm
I know it lasts 8 hours. Nobody's arguing about the length of time.
Suggestion is you suggest someone to do something, and they will do that thing for the next 8 hours. But what you're asking him to do, agree to all of the future things that you tell him to do within the 8 hours.
Suggestion is, within the course of 8 hours, that person needs to try and achieve a goal that you have set them. What you've done is created a sort of passive status effect.
It is still concentration.
That's a good way of putting it.
So I also have to do concentration and keep that up while this is going on. I have to do something else.
All I'm saying is just make it a bit more specific. Just make it related to, like, not you do everything I say, because that's just mind control. For a level 2 spell.
That's how I've always viewed this spell, is basically 8 hours of mind control, as long as you don't tell someone to kill themselves.
It's a level 2 spell. Who's letting you do that? Who's letting you do that? And I know for a fact that I'm going to have hordes of people be like, Russage is so unfair.
Look, tell you what,
he's not letting it.
No, you're doing fine. I could give him a suggestion later, and we'll do it Shwabadi's way, where it's like I give an order, or Connor, when he says, I'll give him an order, and then if he fulfills that, then it ends. We'll just do that. But I won't give him the order right this instant, but within the next 8 hours, if I give him an issue, we'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, did I see that happen?
I guess if you're back, if everyone's, I assume, in this main ship area, watching the Celestial Pearl approach, so I guess you would see that happen, Rick Plan.
I'd like to just walk up to Wonder and go, that was rather impressive, although it would have been much easier to do this. Sammy?
Oh, yes?
You respect me and like me, don't you?
Of course I do. You're fucking Rick Plan, man.
I know. Would you do anything that I suggest over the next 8 hours?
Oh, yeah. I'd just do that.
Fantastic. See, one day I've got you. That's how you do it.
I take out one of my 4 arms. I take out a notepad and I start taking notes. It's like I can learn a lot from you, Captain.
Yeah.
Not everything needs a spell. Sometimes you need really high levels of admiration.
That's fantastic because I only have a limited amount of these. These are good to know. Yes.
What JoshStrifeHayes has done now is mean I cannot edit that out. So
there it is.
Oh god. Okay.
Navina will also be at the window of the looking at this big grand ship and just really, really enamored at the size and scale of it, because this is like nothing she's ever seen before.
The most luxurious craft, the biggest thing probably most of you have ever seen. Maybe Rick Plan might have seen something like it once in his
Only
career.
once. Security is going to be bloody tight on that thing. Although, Navina, do you see those smallest ships on the starboard and port side cleaning the main ship?
Yes, they are like little ant ships.
I guarantee on those ships you'll have workers. Those workers will have uniforms and clipboards. And I guarantee it's going to be very useful for us to have one of those.
It's not a bad idea, you know, because that way,
a good idea.
If we take over one of the maintenance vessels, then it's really easy to just go through the maintenance airlock. We just go straight into the cargo.
I guess Craig is still with us after all. We're getting another job.
There it is.
Remittance, Wanda. If we can find uniforms from the cleaning vessel, I'm not suggesting we all wear them at the same time, but on a ship that big, there's no way you're going to be seen by every single member of crew. Having access to some disguises is going to help us maneuver around a lot easier.
I do admire a good disguise, yes.
Right.
It's one of your famous Rick plans.
Well, it's starting that way. This is definitely a scheme to begin with.
Hi, Rick Plan. Do you remember that time, you know, when we were in the army together, and you did that incredible plan, and it only led to half of our squad getting killed?
You know what? That was a remarkably impressive plan. There were only 4 people in the squad, and we came in with 2 of them.
Yeah. You tend to have about a 50% mortality rate with every squad that you have been given, but that's impressive.
That is why they have not given me any
goodness. That's a fantastic rate of success, I have to say.
It's impressive for the Starboard Legion. Usually it's a lot higher. Usually it's like...
Well, the chance of any battle is 50-50. You either win or lose, and thankfully I've been on the winning side just enough times.
Yeah.
So the plan is to take over one of the maintenance vessels, disguise ourselves, get on board like that. And how do we do that?
So by the magic of improv, dear Zero.
I mean, at this point, Sammy's scheme is going to pull out the device and hold it like it's a Pokeball. And he's going to be like, "Oh, this fucking thing, guys! It's Union of Man Technology!" He's very excited.
Translate.
So he said, "This fucking device, it's Union of Man Technology," and then I think he went into ultra pitch. I couldn't hear any more than that.
Wait, I have an idea. Sammy, speak as low as you can for the next 8 hours. Okay, there we go. Is that
the suggestion? That's really good. That's really good. I'll
use it for that. I'm using it for that.
I do have to roll his wisdom save. He has a -3. He gets a -2. He critically fails.
Holy shit.
He critically fails, so he had a -2.
He double critically fails.
Yeah, I did say. So he goes, "Alright, man. So this is the machine, you know? We disabled a small part of the piracy barrier and it doesn't even recognize it."
Sammy, are you eating your own lip while you're talking? We don't need to gather one of those cleaning uniforms until we're actually on the ship. So what I suggest is, because we have this fantastic device from Sammy, we hail the main ship, dock, board, join the party. We can pretty much blag our way in. And then, after getting onto the lower levels of the ship, we find a cleaning uniform, use that to get higher, and find the star chart to St. Marinus.
Right then. Oh, so I thought the plan was we were going to disguise as maintenance people get in through the cargo bay. But what you're saying is we cut in higher up, and because then once we're in the inside, the ship will just assume, because it has the piracy barrier, it just assumes everyone on the inside is a friend, that we just board normally, like one of the...
Absolutely. And if any security question us, we call in to affect the validity and the power of their anti-piracy barrier, asking if they don't believe that it's good enough.
Right? I mean, yeah, that's... Okay. Well,
There's, maybe something a little better than just questioning if they trust their own barrier. I could possibly forge some sort of IDs. If we were able to get some ID from any of the maintenance crews that I could copy, I have the necessary tools to make
Remittance, that's actually a great plan. How about this then? We hail one of the local maintenance ships right now, bring them over to us, we dock onto them, take some uniforms, work out whatever they want, hopefully no one dies, and then we go on to the main ship.
Excellent.
What?
Excellent,
Yeah,
Captain.
I like it.
Sorry, he has to do the lower voice. What? We gotta get...
Yes.
Well, Sammy, it's hard, Wanda, to do it in a lower voice. Once we... Yeah, it won't cut... We'll go through the barrier first and call over the maintenance vessel.
Absolutely.
Right. All right, so you...
We're all ready for this.
Yeah. Your ship approaches, and as you approach... Okay, so have you ever seen Hot Wheels accelerators?
Yes, I actually fucking have. Yes.
Okay, so in that show, they get these little cards in that movie
Yes.
series, and they put them in the cars to give it special abilities.
That's a deep cut. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Rustage. Oh my god.
So this is what Sammy Scheme's going to do. He takes this device, he puts it into Sassy's mainframe, and it like on the front of Sassy's ship, on the front of the ship, a device springs out because it like in real time modifies the vessel. It's high tech sci-fi shit. And Sassy's like, "Hey, you gotta ask me before you do that." And Sammy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Next time." And the vessel approaches the barrier, and Sammy is like, "Can I press the button to make it do the thing? Or do one of you want to... Sorry, lower voice. Do one of you want to press the button?"
I think we're all in agreement that, Sammy, it's your honor and duty to press the button.
All right. And he presses the button, and you see it creates like a little sassy-shaped hole in the barrier. Enough.
Yeah.
But it's, and then obviously the barriers, the field was invisible anyway, so the hole is invisible. Like, you can't see it with a naked eye. You just see...
I see.
So
we don't see anything.
You don't fucking see shit.
Yeah.
Is something supposed to happen? You just see it do something.
We see the invisible barrier do something.
Sometimes I wonder why we got this big window put on the front of the ship when it's pretty much just darkness.
I'm
Invisible shields.
I'm feeling vibes. I think this is good. I think we're
It's
fine.
fine. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the sense that something happened.
Yeah. And Sassy gracefully passes through the invisible barrier. Through the hole, which is indistinguishable from the barrier because it's invisible.
Look at that, both invisible.
Yeah. And then once you're now inside, you can see, there's quite a few maintenance vessels. They're doing various things. Some of them are cleaning. Some of them are just doing general maintenance. Some of them are just looking around. And you could pick one to call towards you, do the, like when a car has its headlights flash.
I'll go out with like Presty, and I'll use like magic to like, make the little flares on the edge of my hands as I wave. I'll do that.
Sorry,
Navina.
from inside the vessel?
Yes.
Yeah,
Navina, I'm hoping that this is not going to involve any violence. The idea is, once we have made vessel-to-vessel docking and boarding, would you be able to run onto that vessel, steal as many of their uniforms as possible, and get them back onto our vessel? And then we can obviously disembark, and no one needs to know anything's happened.
I can definitely try.
I think it's a good idea.
Sorry, you're telling Navina to go by herself? Says Crumb.
There's not going to be any violence, and if there is, she's the most violent one.
Crumb, do not worry. I will be fine. I am quite slick and stealthy.
Okay, well, I trust you, but eat this, and he hands you.
Whoa! Eat this, and then just fucking chins her or something. I don't know.
He hands you a small offal.
He doesn't just shove it into my mouth.
No, he's like, eat He's like, I've made this. It's an offal of invisibility.
Do you know what an offal is?
Wait, what is an offal?
What do you think it is?
I think he thinks it's a pastry.
I think it's a meatball. It's not, is it?
It's not a meatball.
I can see why you were definitely one of the top food scientists on Gastrovia. Why don't you use the inbuilt ship Google to work out what that is?
Isn't a piece of offal, isn't that... I don't know, I'm thinking it's like a piece of
It is
garbage.
the internal organs of a butchered animal.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sorry, it's just because I'm so used to offal being inside meatball looking things that it will be like an offal ball.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So it's a ball of organs that makes you invisible.
What is a ball of offal called? Mark.
Off-ball.
Crumb just turns to the camera and refers to me
I don't know.
Christian name.
What's a ball of
food is called? Okay. So
I just Googled it, and now that felt like a hate crime.
what is it? I'm gonna look it up.
Oh! I get it!
It's an English word. It's an English word for a bundle of meat.
I genuinely just thought you would know what it was.
No,
because you were getting on me at what offal was. Holy
meatball.
shit!
We could have said meatball.
But I said meatball.
Yeah, but I was thinking of us.
I have tears in my eyes.
A meatball made of offal is a very specific
Singled
word
me out, guys.
in the English language.
British people. Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Zane, do us a favor.
Oh, do us no favors. That's hilarious.
Guys, gang.
No, Zane, do us a favor and flash the word up on screen.
I don't know. Will that come up if people in America search for it? Like when you type offal ball?
I don't know.
Because it might just be
It is a British thing, so I'm
it's
not
a British thing.
I've never heard
During
of
Pride
that
Month is
context.
crazy.
Yeah, during Pride Month. Really.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not saying it on stream. Well, Mark can if he wants to.
Of course
But
I don't want to get you demonetized.
That's fair. So, anyway. I guess that's what he hands you.
He shoves it into my mouth.
Yeah, and...
Chewing.
Yeah. He hands it. Yeah, no, wait, do you...
No, he shoves it into my mouth.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that because you need it. Well, I guess if do you just eat it straight away then?
Yes.
Okay, you turn invisible. You are no longer invisible. So, Navina, I meant you to eat it later. I spent 2 days on that. It only lasts 10 seconds.
I think I was going to need it for longer than 10 seconds.
It was like an emergency thing.
It's okay. It's all right. I have another thing. Navina, do you trust me?
In this moment,
Say
yes.
No.
All right.
Say no.
I go to shake your hand.
Okay.
Or your tentacle. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm casting fly on you, so now at least you have fly for an hour. So that you can. You don't have to.
Levitate.
You don't
levitate.
need
You
to fly.
away.
But if you need it, you can use it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this means I'm going to have to stop concentration on Sammy, so his voice returns to normal. Unfortunately.
Let's make communication with the vessel over there. Okay, Okay, I can't believe we're not on this fucking cruise ship yet.
Really? You don't believe that? Really? Okay.
Sally Sassy.
Oh, whoa! You started using my new name.
Do you have some way of? Can you flag down nearby ships? Can you communicate with them? Signal for them, please.
Let me. Sorry, that's.
Sassy, that was the Venga Boys.
It's the Venga Boys button. They're my favourite music artist.
Boys button.
It's the party button.
Sorry, is Sassy the Venga Boss?
Yes.
Hail one of those dating ships and tell them the Venga Boss is coming.
Two just absurdly British references in a row.
I'm completely. This is flying over my
Sorry,
head.
Tekking.
The goal of Daniel Rustage to be like, I can't believe you guys aren't on the cruise ship yet, and then start dropping a Venga Boys bit.
Sorry, it like flashes lights on Sassy, and one of the maintenance vehicles comes over, and their face will appear on your screen because they're making telecommunications. That's what they do in Star Trek. And you'll see a face of a skivet come up, and he goes, "Hey, what do you guys want then? I'm just doing my routine. I gotta get my shift in and all that." He's like a dirty skivet.
Oh my god!
I assume you mean he's covered in grime.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's actually pristine. He's so well kept. Yeah, he is a dirty
skivet. Yes. He's going to some kind of debauchery sex orgy this evening.
I can't tell you. I was planning, and I still am, on writing like quite a serious novel based in this universe, and I just have now this feeling that if somebody read that novel and then was like, I should listen to the podcast that's based in the same universe, I think they're gonna lose their mind.
Holy shit. That's
All
great.
right.
Captain, do you want to address him, Captain?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I can see you working hard. How's the day going for you so far?
It's been all right, pots and pans and all that. That's
Absolutely
that's
right.
slang.
We don't want to keep you any longer than we need to. It's simply a routine maintenance check to make sure all the systems on board your ship are all running well. We've got a couple of guys here work on the maintenance bay. So what we need to do, hopefully we can get this finished in the next 20 minutes, is we'll do a ship-to-ship dock. We'll come aboard and do a real quick maintenance check. Then we'll get out your hair and we can both clock off. That'll work okay for you?
Crucial deception check for you now. And you can use your human bugging thing to give it advantage.
Your guile.
Your lucky or whatever. Yeah, your luck
I will
thing.
use my luck to give this advantage. Deception?
Deception. It's crucial.
This should be good.
26. 26 clears it. 26 clears it. He goes, "Oh, well, I don't really recognize you, but I don't recognize most of the people I work for. Okay. Well,
you see how big this bloody cruise ship is? They've got hundreds of people doing maintenance.
Too many fucking people.
I just want to get on and get off.
Too many fucking people, and we don't get a break, you know what I mean? Actually, can I lodge a complaint?
Absolutely.
We don't get a break, and I just want to go to the Celestial Theater and see one of Pandora's shows, and they won't let me. I only joined this because I'm one of her biggest fans, and I thought we'd at least get one chance to see her. No.
What's your name exactly?
My name's Spanner.
Spanner.
It's a good name for an engineer skivet.
Do any of us recognize the name Pandora?
Do any of you cultured?
I feel like I would be, kinda.
Wanda,
I feel like I might. Yeah.
Can you do me like a history check then, Wanda?
Sure. Yeah. I feel like. Not really. Probably.
No. What'd you get? Oh, an 8.
8.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait. I'm gonna give myself advantage with that because I can.
What does that mean?
Tides of chaos. I mean, once per turn, it's only on skill checks. I think I could do advantage on stuff.
9. So
9.
so no. Well, here's the thing, Wanda. I imagine that with your circus and stuff, it was that the universe is a large place, and this is clearly not a Tau performer or one in sort of those regions. So it's probably not someone you've heard of. But the fact that there is a performer is probably quite exciting, regardless. So yeah, bad. And you don't even have a +3 to your history, so
I know, right? With advantage. I mean, that's just a bad rule. It's okay. I haven't heard of this Pandora, but she sounds lovely. Yes, you should go and see her.
She's an acrobat, and she sings, and she juggles.
She seems like she would be lovely for an addition to this circus.
Well,
all right, Spanner, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach out to some friends of mine and see if we can get you and your crew tickets to go and see her. We're going to board the ship-to-ship docking now. You guys ready for that?
Yeah, I'm ready to be docked.
All right, we'll drive over. We'll see you there.
Getting ready.
Remittance, you said that you could create some false IDs. Is there any way that you can create a false pass that, if we can find what it looks like, that would allow this crew to go and visit this Pandora the performer?
Well, if I had the real thing, then possibly. But I mean, by then we'll be, looking to leave.
Too late. Okay, right. Yeah. In that case, keep an eye out for what kind of pass would get us to see this performer, because it might be quite good.
Might just enjoy it.
You always want to take in a show. You never know.
Absolutely. Yeah, this all can't be all work. Right, well, we'll dock over there. Sally Sassy, could you please dock with that ship over there?
I will do my best. And the ship.
Did you have like a jet bridge or something?
Yes, I can jut one out.
Yeah. I love the choice of verbiage. It's lovely, yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, it's sci-fi. So they come together and connect, and now you have a pathway between the two vessels.
Mm-hmm.
And is only Navina going across?
No, I think Navina, now that we're actually quite good friends with these people, I think that we can probably come... Remittance,
Navina is flying.
Join. Remittance is flying. Is Remittance invisible, or are you just flying back?
She's just flying. She's just flying.
All right, in that case...
It lasts for 10 minutes, not an hour. I don't know why I thought it was an hour. But yeah, for a little while, you can fly. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it going to take more than 10 minutes to get the docking procedure done? So by the time...
No, I'm sure it's very fast.
No. I mean, it took about an hour for the Venga button to, wear off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you...
I mean, yeah, we can kind of... Remittance will walk across into the other ship.
Yeah. Excellent. I'd like to grab a clipboard if I can, rummage around in our actual ship and see if I can find something that looks relatively professional. I just need a clipboard.
Yeah. You will have basic stuff like that. To be fair, this ship used to be a Vantacorp prison. It used to...
yes.
Right. Yeah.
Prison guard Locke had it, and he was a guy that did things, so he has his stuff on it.
We'll take a clipboard, and I'll take some kind of black cap, if I can, just to kind of cover my face slightly.
Yeah. Okay. So
right. Are we ready to go and find some uniforms?
All right, so you
yes, ready.
Connect over, and the doors open, and you see Spanner there standing on the ground. You see a couple of other members just sitting around there. It's kind of dingy little vessel. It's not super impressive. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I mean, I had a lot of time to tidy up, but have a look around and.
Spanner, don't you worry about that at all. I'd have to extend my hand to him. I'm Rick, this is the crew.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rick. Our first time.
Now it's very important that you lads all understand this. I'd like to look at them with a cheeky smile and say, while we are performing this maintenance inspection, you are not permitted to do any work. So, if you want to simply sit down and take 15, that'd be A-okay with us.
We could take a break. Oh,
absolutely. In fact, procedure demands that you do, so I'm not going to hold it against you.
Hey, Glibbit, bust out the hologames. So I just got to make sure that's not like an offensive word.
Yeah.
15 minutes of space Fortnite, baby.
And while that happens, I'd like to just walk past him onto the ship, turns to Vina. Right, find some uniforms.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm bad at this stealth thing.
If they're playing games, I'm just gonna join them and just distract them by playing the game with them.
Yeah. So these are hologames. Which, end story listeners, they've made mention of hologames many times. They're just video games, but holographic. Yeah, so it's like you're in the game for real.
Right. I guess I'm doing a stealth check then?
Yeah, give me a stealth.
Or are they
distracted? They're fully distracted.
They're distracted, so it's stealth with advantage. You can obviously still be badly... Okay. Yeah. So stealth with advantage. Go ahead, Navina. 13.
I'm doing it. 13. Right. It's not grand.
but it does beat their passive perceptions, which is around 11 and 12. Barely.
Okay, so I'm moving, but I'm still kind of squelchy.
Like if they got suspicious and actively looked for you, they probably would find you. But you are able to sneak around their passive perception.
It's sort of like when SpongeBob moves.
I mean, you can float.
Yeah, you're sort of flying around stealthily.
Oh yeah, flying around. Yeah,
I think
slamming into walls.
Yeah, you could kind of like morph your body so that you look like an emptied lava lamp, and you're
Okay.
I hate that image at all.
An empty lava lamp, so just
no empty, and like the contents of a lava lamp float
the contents of a lava lamp.
If a lava lamp
without
broke in
being
space,
the container. Yeah.
So
and
I'm sort of just this amorphous trail of slime as it's like flowing through. But
you're
with
almost
obviously
disguising
Navina's
yourself
full head
through the holo games as like part of that, so they just think, "Wow, it's so realistic." And you find eventually like the storage room, and it does have uniforms and other stuff like that as well. Like,
okay, I'm gonna take uniforms.
Yep.
How many uniforms can I grab at once, do you reckon?
So, how many uniforms can you carry? The thing is, there's only about 5 of them on the vessel, so there's only 5 uniforms, and some of them are skivet-sized. I'd say that 2 of them are skivets, which is Spanner and Glibbit. And 3 of them are human-shaped. So
okay, I'll just take the 5 then. Are there any key cards or ID stuff?
Give me a perception. For anything
additional?
more complicated, I need you to give me a perception.
Okay.
Because you don't have a lot of time either. They're only distracted for so long. So you can't be looking forever. 18's good, though.
Ooh, that's good.
18's good. Yeah, a lot of them aren't wearing their IDs while they're out and about. So some of them do. But you will see a couple of like IDs rogue. I'd say 2 IDs you find. You find the ID of Glibbit and one other ID of one of the humans whose name is T-Side.
T-side? T-side, okay.
T-side.
All right. That's a name. Hey, that's a space name.
3.
It's Mr. T.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we have T-side and we have Glibbit.
Glibbit and T-side. So you
do they have the little pictures of the people on them?
No, they're like
important.
the holographic ID. So they have a holographic representation of the person on there. That's like
cool.
3D. Okay. And you know,
no, that's good enough. That's
and
good enough.
actually, when you get close to it, it says like a stock phrase, and Glibbit's is like, "I love holo games," and T-Sides is something along the lines of, "I'm so stupid and nobody likes me."
That's his ID. Oh, man.
And he gives like a wink though. He gives a wink in his little holograph thing because he's being cheeky about it. I'm so stupid and nobody likes me.
I don't think that the average viewer understands the amount of microaggressions that Rustage puts my way during these podcasts.
That's so good. While Navina is looking for the uniforms, can I be routing through some of the storage containers in the engine room of this small ship?
You will also need to stealth if you're doing that.
I just want to look around and go, oh, look, a hydro spanner. I always needed one of these.
You're doing it like in front of them. Like, this is part of the routine check. You'd already achieved the deception on that. Okay, I see. Yeah.
You don't see anything that would be useful for our ship?
Give me a perception. 15, that's pretty good. So you don't find any hydro spanners, but you do find a hydro gizmo.
It's in the Hydro series.
It's in the Hydro family.
It's in the family of tools.
Yeah, of the tools.
It pretty much does everything except what a hydro spanner does.
So, I see, you're right.
You know, like those books that are like everything you learn in a business degree in Oxford, Cambridge, and everything you don't learn with a business degree in Oxford, Cambridge, and therefore it's all of human knowledge.
All of human knowledge.
That's what the hydro spanner and the hydro gizmo are. Once you can figure out what the hydro spanner does, everything it can't do, hydro gizmo.
The gizmo does. I'd like to just kind of tap on the engine and be like, yep, this all looks good, and let's pretend to squiggle on the notepad that I'm holding.
Yeah.
I'd like to also spot that Navina has got the 5 uniforms and kind of give a quick nod.
Yeah. Do you? Let me just really quick check what your passive perception is. 14. So you do spot him. Her. Sorry.
Okay. Brilliant. Quick nod.
Rustage, what do I roll to see how good I am at this holo game?
Oh God. You know what these? I would say you could choose between intelligence or dexterity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll use intelligence then.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Critical fail.
Wow.
I'm
You
bad
lose.
at this.
You're
Yeah,
so
I
bad
was
at it.
bad.
Spanner, Glibbit, T-side, the other two, they point at you and they're laughing.
That's the distraction.
That's the distraction. They're like, holy.
It's like, yes, I love these games, and I'm thinking it was actually like casino kind of games or something like that, and I have to play like fucking F-Zero or Afterburner or some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? I don't know how to land it. What is this? I don't know.
Spanner
While he's
actually
failing,
gets,
I would like to walk back off and kind of get ready back to the bridge
everyone
between the
else is
ships.
leaving, You know, Spanner actually gets a small bucket of dirt, puts it on the ground just so he can kick the dirt into your face. You know.
Wonder is canonically horrible at video games. That's part of the lore now.
Yeah. Which, you know, is interesting because I think a lot of Tal are quite good. If they're good at video games, they're good. Do you know what I mean? Like they.
Yeah. But I'm horrible at video games.
No. Yeah. So you see Rick Plan and Navina start to leave. So I assume everybody who's on the vessel is now leaving.
Yes.
Rick says his final farewells.
I wonder, are you finished being beaten at that game? Good job.
I wasn't beaten. I just didn't understand how the control worked. Now I can go. Damn it! I wasn't ready that time.
Okay, Spanner, before we leave,
every toxic gamer trope you could possibly imagine.
Spanner, before we head off, you've got a slight amount of throttling on the output of the engine, but apart from that, maintenance seems absolutely fine. It's not going to get picked up. You guys have a great day. Take care.
All right, you too, man. You too. Hopefully we see you on the ship sometime.
I throw the controller down and I walk back on the thing.
There's no controllers. It's a holo game. Okay, so that's why you're losing.
I picked up here's what happened. I picked up a random object that was sitting next to them, and I thought it was a controller, and I was using that.
Okay. So, you guys get back onto Sally, the ship. Both.
Sally.
With the uniforms now. And Sally schemes like, oh, go ahead, Navina.
Navina, did you manage to get some ID cards?
Yes, I got 2.
Fantastic.
This one for Glibbit and this one for T-side.
Fantastic. Well, that's only 2. Remittance.
Yes.
Can you change around the holographic displays that show on these cards so they can represent us if we do get pulled up and ID does get checked, or is that something that's going to take a bit too long?
I will consult my dungeon master.
Oh, sorry? Yeah.
Is that something that I could do in like relatively quick time, is modify these to actually look like us?
So I don't think so because the holographic technology is so advanced.
I see,
unfortunately.
Okay.
But
it feels like it would be like hacking a computer, basically, in order to change these things.
Yeah, a little bit, and I don't think you guys have the equipment to do so.
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna put that. We should have bought hacking equipment.
Here's the thing that I have a forgery kit, so I'm wondering in the context of things
space.
like IDs are digital and that kind of thing. What does that entail? Is it just like a soldering iron?
Yeah, I think it'd be more like that. That's an electronics kit. In a way, I think for this one you wouldn't be able to. It is a technology that exceeds that because obviously there's IDs that vary and stuff. But
totally.
What you can conclude from the ID is that you can still use it to access areas that staff access, including the cruise liner itself.
What does Glibbit look like?
Oh, Glibbit's a skivet with big eyes.
Okay.
Huge eyes.
What color fur?
He's bright pink. Yeah, and he's got the eyes like in his head almost looks like it's about to burst. Does that make sense?
So they're like ridiculously over the top anime eyes, basically.
Yeah, well, do you know like
one of those dogs that's just eyes are just bulging?
Yeah.
Oh god, my neighbor just got one of those. It's kind of freaky, honestly.
Or you know, in like anime where like a character snaps and it does like that fish-eyed lens of their head. That's just what he looks like normally.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, Remittance, 2 of these outfits are skivet appropriate. So, Pocket could have one, and you could have one if you removed your outfit.
My armor?
Yes. So you can get into the outfit.
Would it fit over the armor?
Come on, man. Take off the armor. You wear it to bed.
Yes,
he always did do that, yes.
Cassia goes everywhere with me.
You've named your armor?
Well, that's just freaky.
Sorry.
It's not just freaky.
It's a little deep
and
freaky.
It's kind of neaky.
It's none of these things. It's sensible to name certain objects so that you know which ones you're referring to.
You have other sets of armor?
Does nobody else on this ship have any armor? If I said, the armor, no one would have any idea what I was referring to. But if I said, my dear Cassia,
then
I would have less of an idea what you're doing.
Maybe speaking of a partner.
Yeah, it sounds like a dead wife.
We only know
Were these the names of your ex-girlfriends?
No, I don't think he's had any ex-girlfriends, to be honest.
How do you... Listen. Anyway, I don't think I'm best suited to espionage and stealth anyway. So I never pictured myself wearing the janitorial outfit.
Right. I know someone who is, though. Sir Pocket.
Yeah, I wear it. I'm not too good to put on janitor clothes. Like this guy would ever take on this armor.
It's not that I'm too good.
Yeah, it's because you're too upper class and neaky.
Upper class?
Yeah,
I suppose I could fit into this skivet outfit.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I would have to, shift around, but...
I don't know, that feels a little, culturally inappropriate.
She's gonna squish and shrink herself and widen herself to the shape of a skivet.
And you also kind of have to make 6 little arms.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if a Velunari makes, extra limbs, they're not, fully functional.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
just sort of
because they're smaller, because you're taking it from other places, so they're weaker inherently.
How do I look?
I mean,
this feels like a sort of racist caricature.
I'm gonna put on the little skivet outfit in skivet Navina, I guess.
You will still look like Navina.
I kind of feel like
6 arms and you're short.
Hey, Kaerru, for this episode's thumbnail, Skivet Navina.
Do not fool yourself. Kaerru, the artist, does not listen to these podcasts. He has better things to do with his time.
He's too busy working on all the art.
Okay, right. Who else is who's wearing the human uniforms? I assume Rick.
I would like to look at the holographic display of T-side.
Yes.
If I can look at the display, I can see. Does it show me like a 3D model of what this person looks like?
Yeah, it's a 3D model of what he looks like, and he's doing his signature catchphrase.
And his catchphrase is, I'm stupid and nobody likes me.
Yeah, is that one?
I would then like to cast... I'd like to cast Disguise Self on myself while looking at the holograph of this. So I don't need to wear the suit, but I look like I'm wearing it.
Yeah, amazing. And you will now look like T-side. Great. So...
Can I put one of the human-sized ones over my armor?
Yeah, you probably can, yeah. It just would look weird,
then
but you can do it.
I think that's a workaround. It might be a little baggy, but I'm also taller than a skivet usually is.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about a foot taller.
Right, so Sassy is now going to approach slowly hover towards the Celestial Pearl, and as you approach, there will be a thing that will come up on the screen on Sassy that will say, insert ID to enter, and, the one of the insertion places on Sassy's console will light up ready for someone to put an ID in, because it will send that transmission over. Who would like to put it in?
Okay, team. Quick huddle. Before we go any further.
This again.
So,
okay,
1, 2, 3.
Is everybody included in the huddle?
Everyone's included in the huddle.
I just want to let you know
a huddle. Okay, so
Whenever we do a huddle, Wonder is standing at least 3 feet behind everybody else for the huddle.
Right.
All right, Wonder, you keep guard. Wonder, are you wearing one of these outfits, or are you going to go in as you are as a guest?
I will not change my clothes for any occasion. I wear what I want.
In that case, why don't we say that you are the manager of Pandora?
I like this. Yes, it plays into my role.
If she's a big deal on the ship, nobody's going to argue or question with someone who's claiming to be her manager.
This works, exactly. After all, I'm already Sammy's manager, of course, so this all's worked out. Yes, yeah.
There could be one small hiccup, is that if there already is Pandora's manager on board.
Oh, we'll take care of him, or her, or them.
They might just know what the manager looks like.
I'll just say I'm the new manager. The old manager was fired for an unrelated public relations issue. Or something.
Yeah, Remittance. Why you always get caught up in the details? We just go with vibes here.
I agree with that. That's the entire plan. Right, let's get onto this ship and let's find a star chart to St. Marinus.
Okay.
Are we all ready?
Okay.
We're looking for the star chart.
Is Crumb wearing an outfit as well? Is he?
I guess so, because he'll be wearing it too. It suits him really
I'd like
well.
to insert T-Side's card into the
and the airlock opens up. It's like a little hole. It's a little bit like in Wallace and Gromit and Project Zoo, when that bit where you're.
I've only saw Wallace and Gromit and the Were-Rabbit.
It's a video game. There's a bit where you're flying machine, and then there's like holes that close up in this tunnel. It's a bit like that.
I've played that game. I just can't. What a fucking niche reference!
I gotta ask you something.
Number four.
I gotta ask you guys something about that, but I'll wait till the end of the episode.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so because you're like following the penguin, so you go inside, and you eventually reach the maintenance ship bay. Finally. There was a universe into which I thought you would be at this point halfway through last session.
Here we are 2 hours later at that point.
Yeah,
it's
I know
great.
we're halfway through today's session.
We're more than halfway, I'll tell you that.
Right.
This is a small area. It's actually surprisingly quite cramped for a
We're
place
gonna be
that
on
holds
this cruise ship
ships.
for fucking 20 episodes. God
That's fine.
damn.
It's a great ship. It's quite cramped, surprisingly for having ships. And you see other like maintenance vessels here. There's nobody in this cargo bay at the moment. Bay, like ship storage thing. There are 2 doors. Hangar. There are 2 doors. One that says kitchen and one that says staff room. And there is also an elevator. Now, those are the key things of note. I assume you guys are now leaving the space vessel.
I am. I'm going to walk out with a sense of like pomp and purpose and stuff.
As you leave the space vessel,
the group just really quickly and say, now remember, confidence is going to get us through this ship. The longer we talk to someone, the higher chance of being discovered. So we just walk straight in as if we belong here.
Right. Sammy Skame is gonna pipe up now, and he's gonna go, all right, lads, my phone is ringing. I just gotta go take a call real quick. I think it's probably me, Mom. I'm just gonna pop. Maybe I'll just stand in the elevator shaft, and he's just gonna walk it over, and he just gets inside the elevator.
I was actually heading toward the elevator too, honestly.
No, I've got it's a private call. It's my mum. She's got space cancer, and I don't,
My mother has space cancer as well. Is this an actual phone call you have to take, or is this?
You mean in real life? No.
Rustage.
No.
Rustage.
This is a Sammy Scheme thing. I just have the prop.
Right.
Thought I'd do some prop.
Sammy,
work.
I do believe I am your manager. I need to know every detail about your private life. If your mother has space cancer, then we need to know how to properly make that to your followers to love you.
Oh.
They feel about you're the underdog in this story. Your poor mother's dying, and you are there for her.
Oh yeah, I understand. I'm just getting a call. I'll pop into the staff room then instead. And he goes over to the staff room, and he's just gonna.
Wait, I don't think it's a good idea for us to separate at all.
I do not think it's a good idea either. Also, I think he's scheming. I believe Sammy.
Rustage, can I make a knowledge check based on Rick Plan's background with Sammy in the military academy?
Okay. In terms of does he have a mother that has space cancer?
Whether his mother was still alive or dead when we were at the academy together.
I need you to be honest with me, Rick Plan. when he was part of your squad, did you care at all about Sammy Scheme's personal life?
No, he spoke a lot of stuff, and I remember his relatives dying multiple times for him to get out of going to certain things. But now I don't know which ones are actually alive.
Then I will need you to do a history check to see, based on like context clues from your time, because it's not something you're going to actually actively remember. 13. I needed a 15 here.
It's suspicious. I know it's suspicious.
Yeah. Well,
I'm literally not letting him leave. I'm following him wherever he's going. Yeah.
He gets really stressed when you do so, and he's like, "Oh, I just."
We had a plan, Sammy. Are the others in agreement here? I feel like this one isn't even me being weird. I feel like this is weird that he wants to wander off like this. Rick,
yes, it's exceptionally
we're on the
strange.
same. We're on the same, table here, correct?
Absolutely. I think what you're talking about, Wonder, is a plan, whereas what Sammy's talking about is a scheme, and that's the difference.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I guess I'll take the call here. Beep, boop, beep. Hello? Is that you, Mummy? And you hear he like winces.
I grab the phone out of his hand. I'm grabbing the phone out of his hand.
Okay, can you do like a... Yeah. We'll do a strength contest. He's got a -2
as soon as you
to
do
his
that,
strength.
can I turn to Navina and Remittance and go, chaps, might be worth getting ready to fight. I think Sammy's about to do something dumb.
Why did we...
That's not bad, considering I have a -1. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he got a 5.
I just swipe it out of his hand, and I look at his phone screen.
Well, it's like, it says unknown caller. Are you listening to...
Oh, it's an actual call. He wasn't just pretending.
He's having an actual call. But the number and like the identity of it is blocked. But you can hear a voice on the other end.
I will try my damnedest to mimic Sammy's voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a tall order.
Okay. Sure. Give me a performance roll then.
Wow, hello there.
No, you got a 20. He's got a 20.
Sammy. Okay.
No. I need you to attempt the accent, please.
All right, give me the accent one more time so I can kind of get it in my head. All right.
Oh, I'm Sammy Scheme, It's what I sound like. I'm from. Okay.
Oi, I'm Sammy Scheme, How are you doing? I am here at the Celestial Pearl. I am bored all of a sudden. Hello there, you have wife.
Maxim.
Sam, you can see Sammy be like, like he's in panic. He doesn't know what he's going on. And you hear a voice wander on the other end that goes,
Yes.
So, is he here?
Oh, yes, he is here.
Good. Tell them to wait in the cargo bay. Oh, sorry. Tell them to wait wherever you are. Wait. Actually, he doesn't know where you are. Where are you right now? What are you wearing?
We're in the cargo bay at present.
You just told him! Okay. What did you just tell him? You didn't. Sorry, this was genuinely your opportunity to try and deceive him and say somewhere else, but you did just tell him where you were. In the hangar, in the cargo.
He's fallen too far into the role of
into the character.
Yes, I'm intervention. Oi, I'm Sammy Scheme. We're standing here in the cargo bay.
Okay. Right. Well then, tell them to wait there. Make a
There seems to be a bit of an issue, though.
What is the issue? Did I not pay you enough?
No, you did not. Raise it by double, or we have no deal. Oi.
I don't think you understand who you're talking to, Sammy Smith.
Oi, and who am I talking to again?
It's Canadian now.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's very good.
I am your superior officer, and you do what I say, lest you become like the rest of them.
Oi! You know what? You're correct. You're right. I stepped out of line there. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I dropped my phone. Beep. All right. I think this is a bit of a scheme. I think Sammy's trying to pull us behind the metaphorical.
So how was my mum? How is she doing?
Well, your superior officer, first of all, is not going to give you double. I tried to get more money for you. Sorry about that, Sammy. But also, I think we need to get out of the cargo bay as quickly as possible.
He turns to you guys. He goes, I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's just making some stuff up.
Rick, should we grab him?
Sammy?
Casting suggestion on him again. Tell us everything you know.
Oh, that's a really good one, actually.
That's a better one. Wisdom.
You're using a lot of spell slots. I will say
I got him. That's all my second, but I got it. Wait. I still have one. Okay, he fails. Of
course he fails.
15.
He goes, oh, I never actually quit the Starboard Legion. I was hired. I was hired to lure Rick Plan so that he could be so that he could be taken out in a that's all. And he's like, he's obviously being suggested.
How much were you paid?
I was. He looks down at the ground and he says, "They said they were going to double my salary, but also they threatened my life, and it's like a part of the duty, of being part of the Starboard Legion, and Rick Plan's an evil criminal, and they wanted to deal with him more subtly. I don't know why. Obviously they didn't want to make. They said something about how they if they arrest Rick Plan and take him to Union of Man courts, that might be a problem. So it's better to take him out in a way that is easier to cover up. And they thought that I would be the only person Rick Plan trusts."
Now,
I can't believe they were right.
this happens. I also have to roll, because I cast a sorcerer spell after Tides of Chaos, I have to do the wild magic table. But we could do, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, does this mean that the plan is over? We have to run already?
No, Navina. It means, unfortunately, we may have to face the very real possibility that in a moment, one of us is going to die.
I accept that possibility. I accept that possibility for any of us. And at that exact moment, I have to roll this D100 because it happens right after. Okay, it's 71.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I have the list right here. Oh, shit.
Where did Mark go? Okay.
Sorry.
I am frightened until the end of my next turn. The DM determines the source of your fear.
Okay, so you are frightened for 6 seconds, and you are probably frightened of this superior officer coming down and actively killing you guys.
Guys, this guy, he's just serious. I tried to ask for a raise, and he gave me the business like you wouldn't believe. I'm terrified. No, I'm not. Okay, that was weird. But anyway, I just had a little heart palpitation right there, a little bit there. Yeah.
Crumb is going to say, yeah, I don't know why we're standing around and talking if he knows where we are, because somebody told him we should probably get moving.
It's called acting. I'm moving toward the elevator. I'm getting out of the cargo bay. Yeah.
Is the elevator currently there? Is the elevator not currently there?
Yeah, you don't know because the doors are closed, so you have to press the button.
The doors are closed.
I push the button.
Wonder, can you force those doors open?
Well, strength isn't really my. I could try.
So sorry, Wonder already pushed the button.
But he asked me to open the door. I'm going to give that a shot, I guess.
You press the button, and obviously, you now have to wait for the elevator to come. But yeah, are you going to try and rip the elevator shaft open?
I could do an athletics and see if it works. Yeah.
All right. So these are your 3 options, just so everybody knows.
Yes.
Elevator, door to the kitchen, door to the staff room. These are your options. You don't know where this guy's going to come from, so athletics 13 is not enough to rip these elevator doors open.
All right, but eventually it'll, hopefully.
Eventually the elevator will arrive. You can now see the little screen. The cruise liner has 5 floors. You guys are on floor 1, the bottom floor. And you can see it coming down. It's going down 4, 3.
Captain, is the elevator not where the person pursuing us is going to appear?
That is most likely. Right, I have a very quick idea. I'm going to walk up to Sammy. Sammy, you are still selling part of the Starborn Legion, are you correct?
Yeah.
I am a wanted criminal, but I have not actually officially been court-martialed, which means I still outrank you.
I think you have.
A court-martial needs to be supplied to the person. I have not had it supplied to me. I am still your superior officer. Do you understand that?
Sammy Scheme pulls out a gun.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry, Rick. This is orders from someone who far outranks you. Far outranks you. I can't. I did really like you, but...
While he's stammering, can Navina go up and hit him in the face?
Sure.
Twice.
You see the elevator stops. That's good. You can do that.
I'm making a ready action. I'm going to cast a spell to whoever's the fuck's in this elevator.
24 hits.
I'm right in front of it. Okay.
10 damage to Sammy Scheme. You will be knocking him unconscious unless you're doing it lethally.
No, I'm knocking him unconscious.
Okay, so you just...
She's going to run up in small skivet form and take, I guess, 3 of the arms on one side and just...
You still skivet you.
Yeah, you fucking chop him down and he collapses to the ground, gun falling out of his hand. You see the elevator got stopped at 2, because somebody pressed the button on floor 2.
Yeah.
And now it's moving and you can see it go, you can hear it. And you could see it go down to 1.
I'm stepping back cautiously, like a few feet away from the elevator, but I'm still readying myself. Okay.
You have it. All right. So you are staying in the room.
We can't. No, wait. We can't get caught here. We just arrived.
Into the staff room. Do we have time to grab Sammy's body and throw it back onto Sassy before we run into the actual ship?
No. You literally, all you have time for right now, time frozen, is to move to a room, because you've done whilst it was coming down, you were attacking Sammy, you were talking to him, you literally only have time to duck into one of the rooms or stand your ground and prepare yourself.
Right. Staff room team. Okay. Are we all in agreement?
You don't have time. You don't have time to, you have to make a decision.
I'm standing on front of the elevator. I'm doing the elevator.
It's just one of those things you can't...
But I'd like to stand by the door to the staff room.
Hold up. Wanda, you staying in the room?
I'm staying in front of the elevator.
Well, I guess the rest of you are going into the staff room, right?
I'm standing at the door just before the staff room, because I'm still disguised.
I'll have slung Sammy Scheme's body over my shoulder as we run into the staff room.
Right, so the rest of you quickly go into the staff room, you beep the ID, you get in, slam the door behind you.
I'm standing just outside the staff room so I can see Wanda.
Yeah, you're standing just outside. The elevator comes down. The doors open up.
Okay.
And standing there in resplendent uniform, he's got what is this hairstyle called? It's like Willy Wonka from the new Willy Wonka movie. Well, I say new, like the second one.
Oh, like a bob, like a
bob, like a bob cut.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. Gotcha.
Yeah, Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. That's it. Johnny Depp Willy Wonka hairstyle. Very light color, a little bit looser. He's got this ornate silver and gold thing over his eyes. It looks like 2 hands closed over his eyes. Rick Plan, you would recognize the uniform. You don't recognize the person, because obviously there's a lot of people in the Starborn Legion, but you recognize the uniform. He is a Legion commander, which is pretty high up. And he looks down at you, Wanda. Well, I guess he's slightly smaller than you.
I'm pretty tall,
Yeah. And he says, "You are in my way? Where is Rick Plan?"
I'm going to cast as soon as you could say that, but I'm casting Hold Person on him.
Cool. He uses a legendary resistance, so it doesn't do anything.
All right.
But he does know that you've done that, so he will attack you.
So
we're going to roll initiative.
All right, let's go then.
And the rest of you don't know this happening, so this is just Wanda and this guy.
I'm seeing it because I stayed in the room so I could see Wanda. Can I shout something just before he first attacks?
We're going to roll initiative. So if your initiative is higher, then yes. All right. So he looks down at you. You this thing has failed.
Mm-hmm. I tried to enchant him. It didn't work. Yeah.
He has this in his hand, this what looks like a cage around it of cosmic energy.
Okay.
And it morphs into a blade. And he's going to slice at you. 22, does that hit?
That's going to hit me, yeah.
30 damage.
All right, I'm still up. It hurts like a motherfucker, but I'm still up.
30 damage?
He's going to slice at you again. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
17 damage.
Now I'm down.
So he rips through you. And you collapse to the ground, now actively bleeding out. And he just steps over your body and goes, wow, some people don't know how to follow orders, huh? Behind him, he's got 2 Starborn Legion soldiers. And then there
are other people in the elevator.
We didn't see them straight away, because they sort of now have come out behind him.
Okay.
He then looks over at the man standing by the door, who is in disguise as T-Side. And he says, you state your name.
T-Side, I work in just the maintenance. This ship landed and then the crew all ran over there to the, what's the one over there? I don't work on the ship much.
All right. Give me your crucial deception check.
I want to use luck with this as well.
Yeah, you're a luck one.
Using a point of luck to try and deceive him into... What was the other door? There was the staff room and there was
the kitchen. So you're telling him to go into the kitchen.
I'm telling
you're
you
saying they went that way.
Is this deception?
Deception, and it's crucial.
Okay.
Does he not have advantage because he's disguised?
Well, yeah, anyway.
I mean, he has advantage because, he's using luck.
He had advantage anyway.
Okay.
16. He looks at you. You can't really tell what he's doing with his eyes because they're covered up. And he gives you a sense that you fooled him into, he doesn't suspect that you're anyone but T-Side. There's this uneasy feel about him as he kind of walks a little bit closer to you. And he says, okay then, T-Side. He puts his hand out.
How far away is he from me currently?
I would say maybe about 15 feet. He puts his hand out. And you see like this ring around you. And he's looking at you now and he's like, and if I don't find Brick Plan in the kitchen or thereabouts, you do understand who I am, right?
I've seen the mask before.
Legion Commander Faraday. And I've got a cage that I will put you in. One that you can never leave. And he turns and he goes through the kitchen door.
So is two goons. When you said like a ring around Rick,
that's now faded now.
Okay.
It was like a threat.
I see.
And he goes into the kitchen door.
Do I have time to sprint and pick up Wanda's body?
Yeah, well, now he's gone. But you have to be quick.
Yeah, run, grab Wanda, run back to the staff room.
Yeah, you go into the staff room. All right.
And beat the door.
Hold up. Now, 1 second.
Yeah.
There is, obviously, whilst that is happening, the rest of the group went into the staff room and something else will be happening in the staff room during that, couple minutes encounter. When the rest of you go into the staff room, it is empty, except for one person. It would be... No.
It's another commander.
The general of the entire galactic military is getting his coffee in the staff room right now.
Who's in the staff room?
The walls here are like plain grey alloy. The lights are a bit too harsh. It smells of laundry and recycled air. There's a row of narrow lockers. There are uniforms here as well, few metal benches, etc. Room is empty except for one figure. There is a woman standing by one of the lockers. She's got the ears of a lichen, but the stature of a human. She's dressed in like pink acrobatic gear. With her hair is this two-toned white and pink like mess on top of her head. And, her two eyes turn towards you as you enter the room. you see her face, she's got like a snout like a lichen, but her eyes are like a human. And she was holding something in her hand that she quickly like puts inside her locker and slams. And she just smiles and goes, "Hello! Hi! Wow, I haven't really, wow, sorry, yes, hello, hi."
Hello. Is there a way out of
what
here?
her job is, by the way, from looking at her?
But she looks like an acrobat. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you've never seen this before. This is maybe very rare. But what you can...
This is a hybrid.
This is a hybrid half lichen.
Huh.
Hello. Hi. I don't recognize you. Are you new?
Navina is going to be looking
usually
around the room.
Maintenance crews are all out during this time. It's when I usually come down. I don't like it when there's lots of people in here, but maybe I've got the times wrong. I'll be on my way. I'll just head out the door you guys came in through.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go that way if I was you.
Oh, why?
There's a bit of a commotion outside.
And then at that moment, you hear the vroom vroom of Wanda being cut to pieces and him collapsing.
Oh. Yes.
Then you hear the muffled noise of Rick Plan giving his deception.
Yeah.
And then, like a couple seconds later, then the door opens and Rick Plan comes in with the body of Wanda.
We're leaving now. We're getting back on the ship and we're getting out of here. We need the medical bay or we need to get back onto our ship right now. No one question this. Where's the medical bay?
We cannot leave. We don't have the star chart yet.
I'd like to simply hold out Wanda's body in front of me with the two massive gouges in front of it.
Oh.
Can I feed? Oh wait, no, it's not a healing potion, is it? What's the?
It's a Medigel. It's like you could just inject it into.
Can I inject the Medigel into Wanda?
Yes. Roll me 2d4 plus. 2d4 plus 4.
All right, I'm back.
6.
Wow.
That's the worst possible roll.
Hey, I'm back up. It's all good.
You're back up. You see the gel seeps into your wounds and kind of closes them up. And you come back up then. And this woman who's standing staring, she's like, "Oh, what's going on here?
Where's the medical bay on this ship? Where do we get to it?
Medical bay? I'm not quite sure. I think we have to go up. They don't really let us employees have medical coverage. It's more for, if somebody gets sick, like a guest. So it's in the nearer the luxury rooms, actually. But I can take you there. You guys are staff, right? You wouldn't be allowed to get in.
Oh, yes. No, we are staff. In fact, I am going to be your new manager, I believe. Hold on a minute. I'm rather woozy at the moment.
My new manager? I don't need a manager. I'm Pandora the Great. I need to work on the title.
You absolutely are. You are, dear. You are incredible. We have to work. That's one of the reasons I'm here to be. I am still bleeding out profusely.
You got straight on the grind immediately. You come back, you see this woman, you vaguely looks like an acrobat, and you're like, I've got to sign you right now.
The one, yes. That's why I'm here.
3 minutes. He is coming back here in 3 minutes from checking out the fact that we aren't over there. We need to leave this room now.
Right. I don't know. Who are you talking about? What is going on?
I don't have time to explain it to this person. I simply like to grab Wanda and start walking out toward the door because I'm still disguised.
I want to say,
walk.
Now that you're inside the staff room, there is another door opposite that goes somewhere else in the ship. But you want to go back the way you came? Back to Sassy?
That'll be a terrible idea because that's going to be the way that as soon as the Legion commander realizes we're not over there in the library or wherever that was, he's going to come back out this way.
Navina is going to look for any kind of vent.
Oh, here it comes. All right, how many vents are there, Rustage?
You're the only one who could get in there, Navina.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, there is a vent. You want to go into a vent?
There's a vent. I would like to start, trying to
you can
pry
go
open
through the vent. It's not comfortable because you can morph just your torso and your head, right?
Holy shit. I just
pocket
fucking
fit
noticed.
in the vent?
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Don't think so.
I had fucking shield.
I think
as
everybody
a reaction.
pictures that these skivets are like 1 inch tall or whatever. They're still like 3 to 4 feet. They're still.
This was more of a question of the size of the vent.
Yeah, no.
Because humans can fit in ventilation
some vents,
systems.
right? Yeah. You're right.
Some humans. Well, I mean, like in movies we can, but
I
like,
think
in most
you
vents,
can.
yeah.
You are the only person who can get through this vent comfortably, so you can do that. All right. Well, I have a map I've drawn out here, so I've got to like figure out where this vent goes.
I'm going to go to the ventilation shaft to maybe get to a better area.
Okay.
Why are we splitting up again? We just did that, and someone got sliced up.
Well, we cannot stay here.
There is a door at the back of the room. I'm going to walk through the door at the back.
Okay.
I'm with Remittance on this one. I'd like to walk through the door as well. Still,
so you guys
disguised
go
as
through the
T-side.
door. This door leads to the like engine like work area, and there are staff like maintenance crew people here, but they don't even look your way once you come inside because they're just doing their own thing.
Right.
But there is also an elevator in this room.
I'd like to turn to Remy quickly and go, Remittance, did you see the man in the room we just came out of?
No, I was out of there before the elevator opened.
He
He's a
was
leading
very
commander.
powerful.
He was.
He had a stupid bob cut style haircut, and he had 2 minions that were hiding behind him the entire time.
Wonder if he sees you again, he will kill you.
Oh, I'll kill him. Next time, I'm not even going to pull the punches. I was trying to do a clever thing. Next time, fireball in the face.
Wonder, the next time that you go down facing a Legion commander, I will not bring you back up.
That's okay. We still have 6 more people. Pockets, you'll bring me back, correct?
No. I
am your friend.
No. You work for me.
Yes.
Do you know who also
well, I'm
works
rather hurt about this relationship now, Pocket. I thought we had something special.
Do you know what also does work for me? Like a wrench. And if a wrench got broken, I'd just buy a new one.
Remy.
Yes.
If you see the Legion commander, I want you to run as fast as you can, as far as you can. Don't try and fight him, you won't win.
Got it.
I've never worked with Faraday, but I've heard of him. The word sadistic doesn't quite do him justice.
I see. Noted.
So you guys are in the engine room?
Elevator?
Yes. Wanda,
Yes,
can you walk? Can you move?
I can move.
Excellent. Right, let's go. Let's go
The
now.
door, at this
Navina,
point, the
can you
door
hear us?
opens behind you, and Pandora comes through as well, and closes the door and goes, the fucking Legion Commander Faraday is in the staff room!
Is it the staff room? I'm going to run to this elevator.
Okay, you guys run to the elevator, and you get inside, and Pandora is also frightened of this Legion Commander, and she's like, what? Who the fuck is Rick Plan? And you guys,
We don't know.
you guys get inside the elevator, and it has, you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which number do you press?
Navina's going to press 5.
5.
Furthest away from where we are.
We're all in the elevator, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the staff elevator. So it's now going to go up.
And
I'd
you
like
also
to turn to
Pandora quickly. Pandora, the 5th floor, is that the one where all of the really expensive guests are staying?
No, that's the hydro zone.
The hydro zone.
This is the water park. This goes up, and where we change out the towels, and I say
This is a lovely
the staff
ship.
change out the towels. Yes. I sometimes do like water shows there. Yeah, I can do amazing stuff. She starts juggling because she's really nervous. Look at this.
Just want to address one thing.
This is
as a point of
impressive.
continuity.
Yeah.
I am no longer holding Sammy's scheme. I dumped him on a chair in the staff room.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you just left him, and nobody else picked him up?
I left him.
I didn't
So-
pick him up.
No,
Rick
he's
Plan's
in
not
the
picking him
staff
up? Okay. Right. Well. Rest in peace, that guy. So you...
He deserves.
Yeah, the elevator goes up, bing, and it opens up now, and it just opens up to this incredible, luxurious water park. And you're in like the little staff area of it, where they do the towels and all of that stuff. Slides that you can't even imagine, zero gravity slides.
Oh, now this place has style.
Yeah, it's insane, and it's all in this dome, and you can see space as far as the eye can see, and people enjoying themselves. There's various rich folk in swimwear enjoying themselves. And you guys get out. Yeah.
Where are we going, Captain?
Remy, the plan seems to be that we get the star chart and get off the ship as soon as possible. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you willing to do anything to make that happen as fast as possible?
I would, under, within reason.
Remy, are you above threatening someone to get what we want?
No.
Are you
You're not
against
above that.
bribing someone to get what we want? Because we need the money. We can't bribe any money, but we could try. Bribery is okay. All right.
So you're willing to threaten and bribe someone to get what we want?
Yes.
Excellent.
Do
Fantastic.
you want me to continue listing things I'm willing to do?
No, I'm okay that you are absolutely happy to willing to all of this. I'd like to turn to Pandora quickly. Go, Pandora, I'm going to make this extremely simple for you. We are looking for a star chart on the ship. When we get that star chart, we will leave the ship. If you help us with that, we will reward you. If you hinder us, we will all kill you. Do you understand that?
She looks around at the group here.
He was kidding about the murder part.
No,
We
I
need
absolutely
you.
wasn't.
You're gonna be a big star. That's his act. That's what he does.
Rick, as you are like intimidating and threatening her, you will also hear a voice that will go, "Push it a little more, be a little more vicious. Otherwise, she might tell someone."
I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you right now. I don't need you right now. We're okay. We can do this without you.
No, Captain, we do need her. Pandora, we need you to go along with our plan here.
She looks
I
around.
assume that Rick was saying that out loud. To
Yeah.
the voice.
It's like, okay, this guy might be a little crazy, but we don't have time to deal with that for the moment.
She looks around and then she smiles and a big toothy kind of fangy grin and goes, "Oh my God, you guys are pirates! You guys are pirates! That's amazing! Oh my God, you're gonna rob these rich fuckers! Oh, of course I'll help you! Oh,
well, this is just fantastic then. I think this is the beginning of a great relationship.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Listen, let
Not
me...
terrified?
Oh, a little bit terrified. You did just threaten my life, but she starts juggling again. You know, a performer always deals with hecklers.
I start juggling as well. We could do like the back and forth, like the, Yeah.
Yeah. She just does that to like fidget and cope.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
Fidget and Cope are really good names for
skibbits.
There you go.
Oh, cope is actually kind of a good towel name as well.
Yes.
Oh, Fidget and Cope is a towel and a skivet. That's very good.
Oh God.
Right
Tag
there.
team titles.
The
champions.
skivets and the towels are the best dynamic in this entire,
All right. So she's doing this juggling thing, and she goes, "Right. Well, let me come clean a little bit too. My name is Pandora, the amazing acrobat and singer and performer, but I'm also Pandora, the illustrious thief." And she gives a big wink.
Oh, I love you.
And I
You use both names for your stage show and your burglary.
Well, the idea is that once I steal from someone, that
It's marketing.
yeah,
Yes, you got to promote yourself. It's an advertisement.
I mean, it's a really good point, but it has a bit of problem so far. Listen, this ship has so much lumens on it, and
Ooh.
damn it, she like searches her pockets, and she's still juggling with one hand whilst doing this. Oh, the cipher key! I put it in the locker because I thought you guys were like the maintenance crew, and I didn't want to get exposed. Damn.
The what?
The cipher key, it's one of two. I stole it off that fucking bastard Avarice.
This seems to be a wrench in the works, as it were.
Well, it's a there's a vault.
Would we require vaults? Yes, that sounds like where money is usually kept, and lumens.
Yeah, the Pearl
and also,
Locker. It's right below the casino. It's where they keep all the the money.
Do you believe
the
a star
casino's
chart
earnings.
would also be in this vault?
Well, she looks a bit sheepish. Not exactly. What I'm saying is, I can help you get this star chart if you help me get this money.
I'd look at remittance and nod.
I'm more for you help at just getting the money and leaving, but I'll do that as well. Yes.
I mean, do we have any sort of reason to go along with you? We did just threaten your life.
She is fabulous.
My juggling impressed you, and you really like my smile. and I usually that works.
It's working for me, if that helps.
It's not working for me, says Crumb.
Captain, I suppose I'll go with your vote here, but do we really need to help her?
No, we don't. We need to get the star chart and get out of this ship. Unfortunately, unless we know exactly where the star chart is, it could take us weeks searching a ship this big with the amount of hiding spaces it has, and I don't want to be a week on a ship with a Legion commander who wants us all dead.
Why does he want you dead anyway?
I saved a lot of people, and the military don't like that. It's kind of the opposite of what they employ you to do.
That does sound like the Starboard Legion to me. I did a show for them once. This reminds me of that time I did a show for them.
And we loop it around.
And they wanted me to swallow increasingly bigger and bigger ray blades. And at a certain point, that's just asking me to kill myself on stage. And I did rob them. And I spent it all.
I'm going to, if you're robbing the vault, I'm all in on that.
Okay, fine. How about this? If we help you rob the vault, where we obviously know the location of the vault, because it'll be quicker, you will then tell us where we can find the star chart to St. Marinus.
I mean, that sounds like a deal to me.
Remy, I don't like this any more than you do, but do you really want to just blindly look for a star chart on a ship this big?
No, I suppose you're right.
But promise me, every one of you, that if we see the commander, you will just run.
You hear a ding from the elevator behind you.
Like right now. I'd like to just run. Before it even opens,
and that's when we will do the to be continued.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Oy.
Are we making the progress you want?
Val could not move. His mind had simply stopped somewhere behind his eyes, caught on the sight of President Zell's body and unable to climb past it. The room seemed too quiet, too bright. The blood on the floor glistened beneath the soft philo lights, while the black device hummed behind Judgment like it had been waiting for this all along. The tension between the four of them thickened. "What are you talking about?" EQ said first. His voice shook with anger. Judgment did not flinch beneath the stares, did not look ashamed. He stood before them with the calm certainty of a man who'd done exactly what he believed he was meant to do. "He was obstructing the will of the Archons," he said. "I did what was necessary." Whisper's eyes moved to the device. "The box," she murmured. The great black square loomed over them, its sealed surfaces unfolding in slow, deliberate segments. Thin veins of violet light pulsed through its frame. "It was never a gift." "Yes," Judgment confirmed. Val's stomach tightened. The large blue towel turned and looked up at the machine. He smiled. "It is a weapon. Once I understood what it was, I understood why we were sent." He gestured vaguely towards the body at his feet. "An alliance is naive. Given the philo time, they will grow. They will become more intelligent, more capable, and they will want more. They may even challenge us." His blue glow colored the corpse at his feet. "Better to remove a problem before it becomes one. Erase them, maybe colonize the planet once they are gone." "No," EQ said. It came out small at first, then louder. No, that can't be right." "It is a test," Whisper said. Her voice was quiet, clinical. "A test of loyalty, to see whether we will obey, even when the order is monstrous." Val felt the truth settle into place. The Archons had never needed proof that they were capable. That part had decided before any of them set foot on the ship. This was about something else. Obedience. How easily could they be bent? How cleanly could ambition, pride, and fear be hammered into tools at someone else's hand? Useful things did not ask why they were used. He still could not move. What could he do? He was just one person. He'd always been one person. Every decision of his life had been shaped by someone else's hands. His parents, the academy, the test masters, the archons. Every path laid out before him, every door opened only because someone powerful had decided where he should go. How dare you? EQ said. His hands had curled into fists. How can you stand there and talk about them like that? Like their lives mean nothing. Like you're just reading numbers off a spreadsheet. Judgment gave a short laugh. You barely know them. Why do you care? They have dreams, EQ said, his voice breaking at the edges. They have hopes. They laugh. They love each other. They have families waiting outside this building who do not know what fate awaits them. He swallowed hard. What gives you the right to decide whether they deserve to die? I do not like it either, Whisper said. Her face was unreadable, but her hands were tight at her sides. Yet this is not a decision to make lightly, Equation. You act now, and you make an enemy of the Archons. Listen to her, Judgment said, smirking. This is for the betterment of the Tal. EQ looked at him for a long moment. Then he reached into his inner jacket pocket. Val saw the small pistol emerge, saw Judgment's smile fade. Fuck that! The shot cracked through the office. A bright burst of green-white light struck Judgment high in the chest. His blue markings flared, the force drove him back half a step. But then the light faded. The large Tau looked down at the smoking mark on his armor, a grin widening across his face. Slowly, he raised his eyes to meet EQ's. Oh, fuck, EQ said. And then, in an instant, Judgment moved. His hammer came round in a brutal arc, its psionic core screaming to life. The air bent around it, furniture lifted from the floor and exploded against the walls as a wave of force tore through the office. EQ threw himself out of the way as the hammer struck the ground where he had been standing. The floor split from the impact, sending shockwaves around the room. EQ rolled to his feet. Right, he muttered. I guess we're doing this. He slapped a device onto his wrist. 3 metal discs sprang out from his belt and scattered across the room. One struck the wall, one lodged in the ceiling, and one skittered beneath a table and settled against the floor. For a heartbeat, nothing happened. They sat there in silence, small and harmless looking. Then suddenly, they flashed a vicious green, and threads of void energy lashed out between them, crisscrossing the room in an instant before clenching tight around Judgment in a glowing web. The big blue Tal grunted as the strands bit in, cutting through his skin and armor alike, blood welling along the lines and running dark down his body. There, EQ said, breathing hard. That should do it. He gathered himself and started towards the black device. Come on, let's see if we can turn this thing off. Val did not move. His eyes were still fixed on Judgment. He had gone still inside the web, all 7 eyes shut, his breath slow and measured. He looked like a statue, calm, silent, waiting. To anyone else, it might have looked like he'd given up and accepted his fate. But Val knew better. EQ! He shouted. Look out! What? EQ turned towards him. A mistake. Judgment's blue markings flared. Psionic force burst from him in a sudden, brutal wave. The web vanished in a flash of light, burned away so completely it left bright afterimages across Val's vision. The blast tore through the office, flinging EQ backwards into a nearby table. Wood splintered, papers, tools, and scattered supplies erupted into the air around him. Smoke rolled across the office. For a moment, all Val could hear was the ringing in his own skull. Then the smoke thinned. Judgment stood in the center of it, free. His body was cracked and bleeding, dark blood soaking his skin where the web had bitten deep. The blast had hurt him, badly perhaps, but not enough. Val knew he had to do something. Knew it with the cold certainty that arrived too late to be useful. But before his thoughts could gather themselves into action, Judgment was already moving. His hammer sweeping round again, whistling through the ruined office with a sound like the air itself had decided to scream. EQ looked up from the wreckage of the table, stunned, dazed, one side of his face slick with blood and dust. But there was still enough of him left, enough instinct or courage or desperation to jab a control on his wrist a heartbeat before the hammer struck. His body flickered, vanished, reappeared behind Judgment in a snap of green light. The hammer smashed down where EQ had been and obliterated the desk instead, turning polished wood, metal, and phyllo ornaments into a storm of splinters and spinning scrap. EQ staggered as he landed. dragged his pistol free again with shaking fingers and raised it in one last desperate attempt to stop the monster bearing down on him. But Judgment was faster, far too fast for someone so large. He released the hammer as though it weighed nothing, spun with impossible speed, and drove his massive fist into EQ's chest before the pistol could fire. For the briefest moment, they simply stared at each other. Panic flashed across EQ's face. The blue light around Judgment's fist flared. A psionic force erupted through him in a brutal pulse, ripping from Judgment's hand and racing through EQ's body in waves that made flesh, bone, and organs surrender all at once. There was a sound then, the unmistakable sound of a body coming apart under pressure it had never been made to bear. EQ's center mass vanished in an instant, torn open by force, and what remained of him split apart and fell into two ruined halves across the office floor. They lay there in a spreading mess of blood and broken insides. No last-second miracle, no clever device waiting to save him. EQ's eyes found Val. There were no last words, no clever remark to soften it, no complaint about the unfairness of it all, no desperate plea, no final joke delivered through bloody teeth. Just those eyes, wide and empty, looking at Val as though he had expected something from him. He probably had. Val stood frozen while the life left them. Shame came first, hot and immediate. Then fury, colder than anything he had ever felt, spreading through him with slow certainty. He had watched. He had always just watched. Whilst his father decided how to use his strength, whilst his mother decided what usefulness looked like, while teachers, test masters, the archons, and every other person with a title found a place for him in their great ordered machine. They had put him in boxes his whole life, told him what he was for, told him where he belonged, told him that obedience was wisdom and service was purpose. And he had let them, because choosing for himself was frightening, because disobedience had consequences, because it was easier to believe he was powerless than admit he had just been afraid. Judgment stood across the room, wounded and bleeding, one side of his body blistered from EQ's attacks, one hand gone entirely, the ruined stump still smoking where psionic force had torn through it. He looked tired now, smaller perhaps, but his eyes still held the same hateful certainty. "Mission complete," he panted. "Now we can go home." Val looked at EQ, at what was left of the president's body, at the black device waiting silently in the center of the room, built by men who didn't care a shit about life. He looked back at Judgment. "No," he said. The word was quiet but carried a weight behind it. The first thing he had ever chosen for himself, in a world that had spent his whole life choosing for him. Purple light began to spill from his skin. At first it was only a faint glow, trembling around his hands and shoulders. Then it deepened, flooding the office with violet shadows, reflecting in the polished floor and turning the blood spilled across the room black. Judgment instinctively grabbed his hammer, tightening his grip. "You are making a mistake," he growled. Val raised one hand, and the room answered. Broken tables tore free from the floor, shattered fragments of stone, metal supports, ruined equipment, even the scattered pieces of EQ's inventions, rose into the air around him. They hung there, spinning slowly, caught in the pull of something vast and invisible. Judgment gawped about him, and for the first time, he looked uncertain. Val closed his fingers. The debris launched forwards. Judgment swung his hammer. Judgment swung his hammer with his remaining hand, the weapon roaring as it tore through a chair, split a slab of stone in two. But there was too much coming at him, too fast, every piece driven by Val's rage and every piece finding a different part of him to strike. A metal beam smashed into Judgment's rib. A shattered console caught him across the face. A slab of stone drove him into the wall hard enough to crack it. He roared and pushed himself free, blood running from his eyes, hammer raised as he charged. Val moved before the weapon could fall. The void gathered around his arms. Two long blades unfolded from the purple light, dark at their edges and bright at their centers, humming with a sound that seemed to come from somewhere beyond the world. Judgment swung, but Val stepped aside, The hammer crashed into the floor, but Val was already behind him. His first blade cut across Judgment's back, opening armor and flesh alike. Judgment staggered, tried to turn, but Val was faster now, impossibly fast, crossing the room in a blur of violet light before the larger Tau could even lift his weapon again. The second cut took Judgment through the side. The third severed his remaining arm. The hammer struck into the floor with a heavy, useless sound. Judgment dropped to one knee. He looked up at Val, bloodied and ruined, his certainty finally gone.
"You traitor!" he rasped. "The Archons will not let you live for this!"
Val stood over him, the void blades running along his arms. "Maybe so," he said, and then he moved. The void blade flashing once in a clean, merciless cut. Judgment's head left his shoulders before the rest of him had understood he was dead. His body crumpled and lay still beneath the cold light of the office, and the silence that followed was worse than the screams had been. Val stood among the wreckage, breathing hard, violet light slowly fading from his skin. Then the thought hit him. The machine. Val spun towards it and ran. He reached the black structure in 3 strides, hands skimming over its cold surface, searching for anything that might pass for mercy, a seam, a panel, a hidden switch, a button, some small, stupid mechanism that would let them turn the thing off and pretend this had all been survivable. His heart hammered against his ribs. Nothing. The machine gave him nothing back. No controls, no access points, no weakness he could see. Just that smooth black surface, pulsing faintly beneath his palms like a thing alive and dreaming of death. Then the truth settled over him. Of course there was no way to stop it. The Archons had not sent a weapon with an off switch. They had not entrusted the lives of an entire planet to 4 young recruits and hoped they'd made the right choice. The Philo had been dead from the moment the ship touched down. Their celebration, their bright banners, their music, their ridiculous hats, their open smiles, it had all happened beneath a sentence that had already passed. Val saw them again in his mind. The bouncing crowds, the food stalls, EQ laughing, the Philo calling them friends as though friendship was something simple and freely given. The memory was hitting him in nauseating waves. Then another realization came. He would die too. If he stayed here, the machine would kill him with the rest of them. If he ran, the Archons would know what he had done. Either way, there was no safe path left. "Whisper!" he shouted. No answer. He turned. The room was empty apart from the dead. Whisper was gone. He'd been too consumed by Judgment, too slow to notice her slipping away in the chaos. Of course she had. She had understood before any of them that fighting the Archons was not courage. It was suicide with better intentions. By now she would be on the ship. By now she would be leaving. "Damn it!" Val breathed. The machine's hum deepened. It crawled through the floor and up his legs, rattling in his bones. The back frame began to glow from within. Not bright at first, but steadily, horribly, with the pale violet light of something preparing to become irreversible. Val stood before it, surrounded by bodies, broken furniture, the first faint tremor of a world about to end.